In early February, a Spring Lake woman was involved in an accident. And though it was no fault of her own, it ultimately left her without a car. Now, she walks to work every day, and it takes her more than an hour. 13 on her side's Keely Levern spoke to her today about her dedication and perseverance despite the hardship that she's facing. And Keely joins us now from the newsroom with her story. Keely, that's a long walk.
It certainly is. I actually drove that route today and I can't imagine walking it. And Samantha Turcotte really had no idea that the drive home from her daughter's color guard competition would turn her life upside down. But despite those circumstances, she's not letting anything stop her from supporting her family.
It had been snowing, so everything was white.
Everything changed for Samantha Turcotte on Saturday, February 4th, just before 7 o'clock in the evening.
And I saw off the corner of my eye that someone was pulled over on the other side. And before I even had a chance to blink, there was a person.
Unbeknownst to Turcotte, deputies with the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office were making a traffic stop on US 31 northbound near Van Wagoner Road. A passenger in the stopped car got out and ran into the path of Turcotte's car.
I could hear the gentleman screaming. It was kind of scary. I panicked, of course.
The suspect was hospitalized with serious injuries. Turcotte and her 7-year-old son were not injured.
My son, of course, he's like, "Mom, did you hit a deer?" And I'm just like, I'm thinking I really wish I had.
Turcotte's Ford Focus had a smashed windshield and a dent from the impact. It was towed to an impound lot, but she couldn't afford the fee to get it released. And she was charged $50 more for every day it was there.
Even if I had been able to come up with the money that weekend, this was like on a Tuesday, and by the end of the weekend, it would cost more than what my paycheck was to even get it out. Eventually, I just told myself it's not worth it. It's not worth the anxiety and the stress and my health. So I signed the car off.
Now, with no car, Turcotte walks to work.
Roughly about an hour and a half.
No matter the weather, she's dedicated to the more than 3-mile journey every day. And for most of the 5 days she works, her shift starts at 5 a.m.
I can't not be working, and I have my kids to support, but it's a job. It's an obligation I chose. When I applied for that job, I'm saying, hey, no matter what, I will be here.
Turcotte says her friends, family, and coworkers have been amazing and supportive, but most of the time it's up to her to get to her job until she can find a new affordable and reliable car.
My biggest thing is the safety of my kids. It's not a bad thing. It's good exercise.
But even she admits that sometimes staying positive is challenging, especially with plantar fasciitis in both of her feet.
Even with, being my feet feel like I'm walking on glass, I keep doing my shift. I smile and I greet people and I do my job.
The Ottawa County Sheriff's Office did confirm to me today that the accident that led to her car being damaged was not her fault. They have determined that, and the suspect has been hospitalized. They can't say if he's still in the hospital or not, but he did sustain serious injuries, and in addition to other charges, he is now facing also charges for fleeing from police.